Okay, and syllabus paper is visible to everybody, and
Yes, sir, it's visible, sir. Now we have break time, no, sir?
9:50 to 10:40 class, and
Okay, sir.
okay, and now this operations research is a quantitative subject which consisting of both theory and numerical problems, and 70 percentage of the contents will be numerical problems only, and 30% theory. Regarding that, my sincere request is attending for the classes is mandatory on regular environment. If you are present for 2 days and absent for next day, again present for 3 days, absent for next day, the continuation will be getting lost. And the next day, if you present for the class also, it is not able to understand total subject, to be frank and honest. Regarding that, kindly requesting attending for the classes on regular environment is mandatory. Second thing is you have to ready with your notebook, pen, and scientific calculator. And third thing is I'll be submitting the textbook in the WhatsApp group, and classroom notes in the WhatsApp group, and some important definitions and all the formulas and steps for solving of the numerical problem procedures in the WhatsApp group. And you have to practice on regular environment. That is also mandatory, and 10 to 15 minutes regularly. And before 1 week of the examinations, 10 days of the examinations, we'll start preparation, and we'll write for the examination, means that will not give full-fledged results. And to be frank and honest, I am informing in the first day itself. Second thing, and that is your fundamental right. You can ask any query relating to subject at the beginning, in the middle, at the end, next day, whatever query you are having relating to subject is concerned. But don't keep the queries with you. By the end of the exam or end of the day, it will become in the more number. You will face inconvenience while you are writing the examination. Regarding that, whatever the query related to subject you are having, you have to get cleared on that day itself or at least next day. And next thing is it is an application oriented subject. You have to balance between gaining the subject knowledge and skills relating to the subject to implement in the MNC companies when you are working in the companies after getting through the campus placements. And apart from that, gaining maximum percentage of marks in the examination. To be frank and honest, if anybody is serious about it, you can get 100 out of 100 cent percentage marks in the subject. That is my responsibility. Clear? And regarding that, from the day one onwards, prepare sincerely, honestly, with commitment in a strategic examination point of view, environment to get maximum percentage of marks that can be extended to 100 percentage. Next thing is relating to subject is concerned, it is both theory and numerical based. Related to that, you have to balance between theory and quantitative aspect. Next, we'll be solving a number of problems regularly, and some solved numerical problems with solutions will be submitted in the group, and some exercise problems also will be submitted in the group. And before you are writing the examination, some important questions, concepts, numerical problems will be given to you. Practice them, you will be getting good percentage of marks. But one sincere request is attending for the classes regular environment and practice on from the day one to last day of the examination. That is also mandatory. Practice makes man perfect. Everybody knows it. This time revising it. Clear, and now we are going to discuss on the content of syllabus. First unit we are having operations research. In that one, operations research concept, meaning and definition, historical development of operations research, characteristics of operations research, scope and objectives of operations research, phases of operations research, applications of operations research, and limitations of operations research. Means what this operations research? Basically, it is integrated subject environment of mathematics, statistics, psychology, economics, etc. in real-time scenario to solve real-world problems which we are facing in day-to-day life is concerned. For example, one application of operations research I will give. Hyderabad, Secunderabad, Cyberabad traffic control mechanism that is till today controlling that solution project work by this operations research solution only. The name of the solution done from NIT Warangal, National Institute of Technology Warangal, is transportation problem. That also we are having in our syllabus. Means the professors from NIT Warangal made a solution to Hyderabad, Cyberabad, and Secunderabad traffic signaling control system, and we are utilizing that. Means like that in not only that traffic controlling, so many solutions for real world problems like robotics, space environment, and in manufacturing industry, in services industry, A to Z domains, we can get the solutions with this operations research. Not only directly in the integrated environment also, like in the data science, in data analytics, integrated with operations research, we can get to so many solutions for our real world problems, and that can be extended to current our Omicron Corona pandemic environment solutions in implementing the system of social distance or taking in the drug manufacturing or drug discovery or vaccine manufacturing or so many applications in our COVID pandemic environment also. And relating to this, we are having directly, indirectly 100% fetching with respect to this subject throughout our career is concerned. Clear, Andy? Now, second unit is linear programming problem. In this, we are having the contents in syllabus, linear programming problem, meaning objectives of linear programming, applications of linear programming, formulation of mathematical model to a linear programming problem, objective function, constraints, solution to linear programming problem by graphical method only we are having in our syllabus, and advantages and disadvantages of linear programming problem. In the examination also, you will be given graph paper, and you have to do in the graphical method only with the compact box utilization, and mandatory question in the examination by graphical method solving of linear programming problem. Clear, and we'll practice in real time scenario with the help of our whiteboard also. Whiteboard is visible to everybody, and operations research. Okay, and we'll be solving our problems using the whiteboard like in our classroom environment. Clear, and now coming to next unit, we are having in our syllabus that is relating to transportation problem. In that one, structure of transportation problem, initial basic feasible solution using northwest corner rule method, least cost method, Vogel's approximation method, and unbalanced transportation problem, degeneracy in transportation problem, and that concept limited to some problems solving. Clear, and these are all the contents we are having in our syllabus. In transportation problem, we are having the methods like northwest corner rule method, least cost method, Vogel's approximation method, and Modi's method. Like that, so many we are having, but in our syllabus we are having these Vogel's approximation method, least cost method, and northwest corner rule method. And we are having matrix minima method also in one of the type of transportation problem. Clear, and we are discussing limited to what are the contents we are having in our syllabus only. Relating to that, I'm kindly requesting I will submit the syllabus paper in the group also. Take printout of the syllabus paper, keep beside of it regularly, and please check it what topics were completed, still what topics were yet to be completed, any gaps are there, that you have to verify it. And one more thing, one fetching is there. Fortunately or unfortunately, if any question comes out of syllabus in the examination, if you are thorough with the contents of the syllabus, you will be getting 70% of marks for that question. Regarding that, to get command over the syllabus contents also, on regular environment, you have to go through the syllabus paper also. Clear, and now next unit, assignment problem and Quing theory. In that one, we are having mathematical model, balanced assignment problem, Hungarian method, managerial application of assignment problem, Quing theory, introduction, elementary Quing system, operating characteristics of queues, notation, single channel Quing model with the Poisson arrivals and exponential service time limited to simple problems, and length of the queue and system, waiting time of the queue and system. This assignment problem, only one method we are having in our syllabus only, that is Hungarian method. And what are the different applications, particularly managerial applications in business environment to solve the real world problems, to get a correct solution using this assignment problem we are having in our syllabus. Coming to Quing theory, that is basically developed on the concept queue. For example, if you go to railway station to take a ticket, railway ticket, what we'll do, we'll stand in the queue line. That queue concept is applied in the operations research with the integration of mathematical concepts. Clear? And in this Queen theory, we are having around 14 formulas. Within a few days, I'll be giving that 14 formulas and submitting the group. Start by hearting those formulas only. If our formula is 100% correct only, we'll get marks in the examination. If formula itself wrong, you sit for half an hour and solve the total solution. It is mere waste of time and energy. You will get 0% marks in the examination. Relating to that, like one ja one table, to get a grip command over the formulas, it requires longer time period to get command and by heart those formulas. Relating to that, all the formulas and procedures in our syllabus, within few days I'll be submitting in the group. Daily 5-10 minutes practice those formulas and procedures. Clear? And next thing, coming to network analysis. This also one of the concept in operations research. There are several concepts are there in operations research, like linear programming, non-linear programming, dynamic programming, integer programming, decision analysis, network analysis using PERT CPM technique and quality control. Like that, so many concepts are there. But in our syllabus, what are those included? To that extent only, we are going to discuss in depth, in detail to get command over the subject. Clear? And coming to this network analysis, it has wide applications in real-time scenario, particularly in a network management environment using SNMP and NMS concepts. Network management systems, particularly in engineering environment, in digital signal processing, embedded systems, and simple network management protocol. That network security based protocol development, in that one integrated environment to compute higher end calculations and highly complex calculations. We'll be using this network analysis using diagrams and some PERT CPM techniques only. And apart from that, in robotics, in space technology, and in cloud computing, supercomputing, super cloud computing, in those environments also, this integrated environment of network analysis also utilized in a real-time scenario. For example, from NASA or from ISRO, if you take from ISRO in Chandrayaan environment, that rocket to make them into emerge into that space environment at particular time, that time also in 1 by 10 to the power of ninth part of a second, that time limit will be there, that exact time will be there. In that one, highly complex supercomputing mathematical calculations are involved. In those real-time scenario, in integrated environment, these concepts are directly implemented. And like that, it has several wide applications in all A to Z domains in our day-to-day business environment and in a real-time scenario. And in this network analysis, what are the concepts we are having? Network analysis, PERT CPM techniques, meaning and objectives, managerial applications of network techniques. That only just we are discussing. What are the managerial applications of network techniques? And differences between PERT CPM, network fundamentals, construction of network diagram, Fulkerson's rule, finding of critical path, estimated duration, time estimates in PERT, steps involved in PERT calculations to simple problems. And one more thing, Andy, without the question of PERT CPM technique, there will not be any question paper of any university in the system. That is 100% mandatory question only, PERT CPM technique. And plotting of the network diagram and definitions of Fulkerson's rules and critical path. Okay, Andy, few questions already leaked, Andy. From the day one onwards, start preparing, Andy. Got my point? Whatever may be the university, these questions are mandatory. You are studying operations research means you have to get command over these concepts. Got the clarity, Andy? Now, coming to textbooks, SD Sharma by operations by SD Sharma, operations research by Kedarnath Ramnath. Those are the authors. And the reference books, Sridhar Bhatt, Sharma JK, and A.T. Hamdi, and Hiller FS. These are different authors from different publications like Himalaya Publishing and Lakshmi Publications and Pearson's Publications, McGraw-Hill Publications, etc. And one textbook I'm submitting Monday. We are having n number of textbooks, but whichever you feel convenience and confident, well, going through it, preparing, follow that one for reference purpose. From my side also, some material theoretical concepts will be submitted and some solved numerical problems with solutions submitted, some exercise problems will be submitted. And apart from that, to get a grip command over the subject, you are having 100% freedom to refer any textbook or any material whichever you feel convenience and confident and but only one thing sincerely honestly required is practicing on regular environment is mandatory. Clear? And if you are sincerely following that only, you will be getting good percentage marks in the examination. But before 1 day or before 5 days or on the examination day in the morning 4 o'clock, start preparation means definitely you will face inconvenience while writing the examination. In the first day only, I am clearly informing. Clear? And now, up to now in the syllabus contents, anybody is having any queries, anything you want to discuss, or anything you need more information, or anything you want to share your knowledge on the subject, or any valuable session from your side, you can speak and you can unmute it, or you can type in the chat box in the syllabus contents. And just I'm scrolling it on, and any queries are there, you can ask and you can discuss.
No, sir, it's clear.
Yes, Amma. Yes, Andy. To anybody, Andy?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Amma. Okay, Andy. Next, we are going to discuss on the subject topic, Andy. This is relating to operations research. Today, we are going to discuss on some of the theoretical concepts like definition of operations research, development of operations research, and operations research models, applications of operations research, and resource allocation, some assignments. Clear, Andy? First of all, operations research is a relatively new discipline. The contents and the boundaries of the operations research are not yet fixed. Why this statement they have given means still advanced level research is going in this subject in various countries, particularly in developed nations like USA, Japan, Germany, Canada. These countries are doing, scientists are doing advanced level research in this area. And anybody wants to go for higher studies in this area, it is have wide applications coming 20-30 years. You can make some innovative inventions in this area to get solutions for our real world problems in any domain, A to Z domains only. And particularly the emerging concepts like data science, data analytics, Internet of Things, blockchain technology, and cloud computing, supercomputing, augmented virtual reality, and these areas also they are making integrated with this operations research concepts to make simplify the solutions to implement in the day-to-day life environment. Relating to that only, boundaries are still not yet fixed, and this subject is came into wide known environment in 1970s only after the programming, computer programming, and this supercomputing environment when they are coming into wide known environment, that time only this operations research also came into existence in the scenario. Therefore, to give a formal definition of the term operations research, it is difficult task. The operations research starts when mathematical and quantitative techniques are used to substantiate the decision being taken. The main activity of a manager is the decision making. In our daily life, we make the decisions even without noticing them. The decisions are taken simply by common sense, judgment, and expertise without using any mathematical or any other model in simple situations. Operations research tools are not from any one discipline, takes tools from different disciplines such as mathematics, statistics, economics, psychology, engineering, etc. Means this subject operations research is an integrated concepts of various subjects like mathematics, statistics, economics, psychology, engineering, etc. And combines these tools to make a new set of knowledge for decision making. What is the main aim, goal, objective, mission, vision to implement this operations research in the real-time scenario is to make a perfect decision making in a business domain or any activity-based concern or concept is concerned. And particularly for business managers, decision making is very important. Already you learned in your human resources. with a proper decision making at the right time, right person, right environment. If they took proper decision making, naturally that organization or that particular company will be in the positive environment or will be getting profits in their work performance is concerned. Next point is according to the Operations Research Society of Great Britain, operations research is the attack of modern science on complex problems arising in the direction and management of large systems of men, machines, materials, and money in the industry, business, government, and defense. Its distinctive approach is to develop a scientific model of the system incorporating measurements of factors such as change and risk with which to predict and compare the outcomes of alternative decisions and strategies or controls. The purpose is to help management determine its policy and actions scientifically. Means with the help of this operations research, we will be implementing the activities scientifically by scientific method with some control mechanism, with some strategic environment to get a correct solution in any activity in business environment, in government entities, or in industry, or in defense sector, whatever may be the organization is concerned. Therefore, operations research is a scientific method of providing executive departments with a quantitative basis for decisions regarding the operations under their control. Means, in a nutshell, in a layman language, what this operations research is a scientific method for what purpose? To make a decision making in our day-to-day operations of that particular organization with some control mechanism. That is the basic definition of operations research. Operations research is applied decision theory, which uses any scientific, mathematical, or logical means to attempt to cope with the problems that confront the executive when he tries to achieve a thoroughgoing rationally in dealing with his decision problem. Clear and it? Now, what are the different stages in developing a solution by using operations research? The different stages or steps are: first one is observe the problem environment, analyze and define the problem. Next one is develop a model. Next one is select appropriate data input and provide a solution and test its reasonableness and implement the solution. And these steps you'll be getting command, grip, or clarity when we are solving different types of problems like linear programming problem or transportation problem or assignment problem or network analysis, etc. Clarity. Time being, for the examination point of view, just have a practice on the different steps. But these different steps, how we are getting implemented in solving, we'll be getting thorough command when we are solving of the numerical problems. Clear and what are the different process activities and what is the output from that particular activity also is given with respect to examples, and those are also will be getting clarity after solving of the numerical problems. Clear now next point is tools and techniques in operations research. The common frequency used tools techniques are mathematical procedures, cost analysis, electronic computation. However, operations researchers given special importance to the development and the use of techniques like linear programming, game theory, decision theory, King theory, inventory models, and simulations. In all these subjects, we are having only linear programming, King theory in our syllabus. But those are all the concepts included in operations research. With those things, we can get solutions for our real world problems. And next thing, in addition to the above techniques, some other common tools are nonlinear programming, integer programming, dynamic programming, sequencing theory, Markov process, network scheduling using PERT-CPM techniques, symbolic model, information theory, value theory. They're all concepts in operations research. In all these are also we are having in our syllabus network scheduling using PERT-CPM technique. Next concept, linear programming. What it means? This is constraint optimization technique which optimize some criterion within some constraints. In linear programming, the objective function with the profit function, loss function, or return on investment, and constraints are linear. Linear means in a layman language, it is a straight environment. Means we are getting the solution in a linear, in a straight environment by some programming concept which consisting of profit function, loss function, or return on investment. In maximization of that particular given question with some constraints. and how the question and how to formulate that linear programming problem and how to solve a graphical method. Just I'm going to make some visualization environment also. You'll get a clarity on those concepts also. Okay, Andy. Now there are different methods available to solve linear programming. There are having so many methods, but in our syllabus we are having only one method, that is by graphical method. And next concept is game theory. We are not having in our syllabus these numerical problems, but to write a theoretical question on operations research, these are also mandatory for examination point of view. Game theory. This is used for making decisions under conflicting situations where there are one or more players opponents. In this, the motive of the players are dichotomized. The success of one player tends to be at the cost of other players, and hence they are in conflict. For example, one cricket match is going on, or for football match, or a volleyball match, or some basketball match is going on. There will be two teams, and one will be winning and one will be losing the game. And that concept they have applied for statistical, mathematical, and logical concepts, and they built a new concept known as a game theory. That is also part of the operations research. And next one is decision theory. It is concerned with making decisions under conditions of complete certainty about the future outcomes and under conditions such that we can make some probability about what will happen in the future. Means with this decision theory, we can predict the things. Predictions can be done in our day-to-day real-time scenario. But the decision theory problems we are not having in the syllabus. Next one is string theory. This is used in situations where the queue is formed. For example, customers waiting for service, aircrafts waiting for landing, jobs waiting for processing in the computer system, etc. The objective here is minimizing the cost and waiting without increasing the cost of servicing. Means string theory total concept is based on one sentence, that is minimize the cost and maximize the service. That is the concept of total string theory problems are applied. Clear and it. And next method is inventory model. It make a decisions that minimize total inventory cost. This model successfully reduces the total cost of purchasing, carrying, and out of stock inventory. And in operations research, it is a little bit extension of operations management. In the previous semester, we discussed operations management. In that one, inventory management also we discussed, and that inventory model also is an extension of operations management, which consisting in operations research. Clear? And next one is simulation. Next concept. It is a procedure that studies a problem by creating a model of the process involved in the problem, and then through a series of organized trials and error solutions, attempted to determine the best solution. Sometimes this is a difficult time consuming procedure. Simulation is used when actual experimentation is not feasible or solution of model is not possible. This simulation concept is directly implemented in space technology, and one method also is there, that is known as Monte Carlo simulation. By the scientist Monte Carlo developed that concept, and in ISRO, NASA, they are using this Monte Carlo simulations in rocket propellant activities. And total computation and total supercomputing environment can be done as a part of this concept. Clear? And integration of this simulation modeling, they are using the advanced concepts like Fourier transforms and complex analysis also as a part of those rocket propellant activities. Next concept is nonlinear programming. This is used when the objective function and the constraints are not linear in nature. Linear relationship may be applied to approximate nonlinear constraints, but limited to some range because approximation becomes poorer as the range is extended. Thus, the nonlinear programming is used to determine the approximation in which a solution lies, and then the solution is obtained using linear method. And nonlinear is quite distinct to linear. Means what are the things which will not be extended in linear, that can be done through non-linear programming, but we are not having in our syllabus. Next one is dynamic programming. It is method of analyzing multi-stage decision processes. In this, each elementary decision depends on those preceding decisions and as well as external factors. Means to work any organization dynamically, decision making plays a major role, and that can be done through dynamic programming methods. But those problems are also we're not having in our syllabus. But on the theoretical questions on operations research, these things we have tried mandatory in the examination answer script. And next concept is applications of operations research in accounting, construction, and facilities planning, finance, manufacturing, marketing, and organizational behavior in HR environment, in purchasing, and in research and development. Not only these things, in A to Z domains throughout the business environment, we can directly implement the applications of operations research. Here and some applications we are going to discuss in accounting, assigning the audit teams effectively, creative policy analysis, cash flow planning, developing standardized costs in cost analysis, establishing cost for byproducts, planning delinquent account strategy, some of the applications in accounting. In construction, production based thing, particularly in construction industry, that is project scheduling, monitoring and control, determination of proper workforce, deployment of workforce, allocation of resources to projects. Like that in finance, building cash management models, allocating capital among various alternatives, building financial planning models, investment analysis, portfolio analysis, dividend policy making. In those things also will be directly using applications of operations research, particularly in manufacturing, inventory control, marketing balance projection, production scheduling, production smoothing. We are implementing operations research applications. In marketing, advertising budget allocation, product introduction timing, selection of product mix, like that several applications are there. And relating to research and development projects, research and development budget allocation, planning of product introduction, particularly COVID-19, that vaccine manufacturing and drug development. Clear and like this several applications are there using operations research in real-time scenario. And some of the limitations of operations research. Operations researcher's job needs a mathematician or statistician who might not be aware of the business problems. Similarly, a manager is unable to understand the complex nature of operations research. Thus, there is a big gap between the two persons. For example, a person from BA environment, Bachelor of Arts, a person from engineering or BSc environment. If you compare both the persons, a person with BTech or BSc will having little bit more edge than BA person. Why? Because those BTech and BSc persons will have strong mathematical foundation as compared to BA person. That is one of the gap and that is one of the limitations relating to solving of the operations research numerical problems. And next thing is the aim of the operations research is to find out optimal solutions taking into consideration of all the factors. In this modern world, these factors are enormous and expressing them in quantitative model and establishing relationships among these require voluminous calculations which can be handled by only machines. Machines means here supercomputers, supercomputing environment. Here and those machines can easily calculate these complex operations research problems, particularly in big M method, two-phase method, and traveling salesman problem, and integration of some of the concepts with these big M method with Fourier transform, Fourier quotient transform, and complex analysis, J2 transforms. Those are having very high-end calculations. For those computing calculations, we use supercomputers in a real-time scenario, and those will be applied in particularly in space technology, space science technology. Clear and next one is money and time cost, non-quantifiable factors, and how to implement them. Clear and these are some of the basic concepts, theoretical concepts relating to operations research. And one linear programming problem and how we will be solving. Just I'll be visualizing the environment. This is the problem relating to linear programming problem. Like this numerical problem will be there. No need to worry, we will be going to solve n number of problems, and you will be doing some exercise problems, and you are going to practice some problem already available ready-made solution also. Now, solution will be in this format with the constraints given, and will be maximizing for the given function, objective function, and we will be getting the solution. And after that getting solution, we will be plotting a graph like this, and we will be getting the initial basic feasible solution. For this initial basic feasible solution, this quadrilateral environment, we are going to calculate the maximized profit. And this is a procedure by plotting with the x-axis and y-axis, taking various coordinates and substituting in them and simplifying them. Finally, we'll getting that maximized feasible solution region and that maximized profit value also. Like this, we'll be getting real-time solutions in our day-to-day environment is concerned. Clear, and for this you should be very ready with graph papers, and when we are discussing in the class, you have to mandatorily plot on the graph when we are discussing this concept related to that. Within 1-2 days you should be mandatorily ready with the graph papers, and one more thing, 100% mandatory question in the examination. Clear, and this graphical method. Why? Because you are having only one method, and that one method is mandatory in the examination for long answer questions. Clear, and just I'll be going to display how we'll solve transportation problems also by northwest corner rule method, and we'll be having different iterations, and just northwest will go into northwest side and making allocations and doing one by one iterations, and finally we'll getting that maximum profit value in this matrix format given data is concerned. Clear, and with rows and columns. Clear, this is the procedure just to have a visualization, and with the requirements and availability, how in the column and row wise, and you're getting command grip of solving of the numerical problem. Just to have a visualization and clarity, to have an idea, just I am making it a visualization. This is the procedure to solve the transportation problem by northwest corner rule method. Like that, we are having Vogel's approximation method, and like that, some extension we are having assignment problem, that is Hungarian assignment method. And next one, we are having network analysis using 30 CPM technique. Clear, Andy? This is Vogel's approximation method. Little bit higher and complex in solving of the iterations. But don't worry, Andy. It is my duty and responsibility to get a grip command over the concept and to get 70% of marks in the examination. But sincerely, honestly, you have to practice on regular environment. Clear, and this is the procedure for making optimization using stepping stone method. Means what purpose we are solving by using northwest corner rule means to get an optimized solution. What optimization means? To minimize the cost and maximize the profit for that particular problem or that particular given question. Clear, and that is the criteria. And for these things, you'll be having procedures that you have to practice it. Unfortunately, your solution simplification is wrong in the examination, but your procedure is correct in theoretical perspective and in the iteration perspective. You'll be getting 80 to 90% of marks on it. But your procedure itself is wrong, you will get 0% of marks. Relating to that, all procedures I'll be submitting in the group, and you will get more time, longer time period to practice it of all the contents. And next thing, Andy, in Twink theory, you are having around 14 formulas. That also I'm going to submit. You can get a longer time period. We'll take some time to review or to discuss that concept. By that time, you will be ready with by hearting and command over the formulas. Clear, Andy? Now, up to now in basic concepts, anybody having any queries, any questions, anything to be revised it, or any valuable suggestions to be more effective online session, or anything you want to share your knowledge related to subject, you can ask, you can unmute it and you can speak, or you can type in the chat box. Okay, Andy? And after that, yes, Babu?
Okay, sir.
Okay, and after that, please give the attendance, Andy. I'll be reading the numbers. Just please give the attendance, Andy. Okay, Andy. Rule number 1, Andy.
Present, sir.
Yes, Amma. 2, Andy. 2, Andy. Please fast, Andy. Rule number 2. Please give attendance for your number only. Be sincere and honest, Andy. Kindly requesting. 3.
Present, sir.
Yes, Babu. 4, Andy.
Present, sir.
Yes, and 5, Andy.
Present, sir.
Yes, and 6, Andy. Rule number.
Present, sir.
Yes, Amma. 7, Andy. Rule number 7. 8.
8 present, sir.
ఎస్ బాబు 9.
9 present, sir.
ఎస్ అమ్మా 10 అండి.
Present, sir.
ఎస్ బాబు 11. 12.
12 present, sir.
ఎస్ అండి 13. 14. రూల్ నెంబర్ 14 అండి. 15. 16. 17 అండి.
17 present, sir.
ఎస్ బాబు 18 అండి.
Present, sir. 18.
ఎస్ బాబు 19 అండి.
Present, sir.
ఎస్ బాబు 20 అండి. రూల్ నెంబర్ 20 అండి. 21. 22. 23. 24.
Yes, sir.
ఎస్ అమ్మా 25 అండి. 26 అండి.
Present, sir.
ఎస్
26.
బాబు 27 అండి. 28.
28 present, sir.
ఎస్ బాబు 29 అండి. 30.
Present, sir. And
31.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
ఎస్ బాబు 32. 33.
Present, sir.
ఎస్ బాబు 34.
Present, sir.
ఎస్ అండి 35.
Present, sir.
35
the chat number in the chat box.
ఎస్ అండి 36. 37.
37
Fast
present, sir.
ఎస్ బాబు 38. ఫాస్ట్ అండి 38. 39.
Present, sir.
ఎస్ అమ్మా 40.
Andy, present, sir.
ఎస్ బాబు 41.
Present, sir.
ఎస్ బాబు 42.
Present, sir.
ఎస్ అమ్మా 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48.
Present, sir.
Yes, and 49. 50. 51.
Present, sir. 51.
Yes, Babu 52. 53. 54.
Present, sir. 54.
Yes, Babu 55.
55 present, sir.
56. Yes, Amma. 56 and 57. 58.
58 present, sir.
Yes, Amma. 59 and 60 and roll number 60 and okay.
Sir, 14 present. Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
14 present.
Yes, Amma.
Sir,
Sir,
22
44
present, sir.
22 Babu. Yes, Babu. Still anybody? Yes, Babu.
Sir,
Still anybody not given and roll number Babu.
44.
Please be sincere, honest, and don't give to other numbers. Be sincere and honest.
So just see the
Don't-
chat box, sir.
Babu.
See the chat box.
Okay, and just I'm requesting. Don't worry, but kindly requesting. Please give to your number only. Don't worry. Okay, Andy. Now we'll be starting with linear programming and just definition. It is a special and versatile technique which can be applied to advertising, distribution, refinery operations, investment, transportation analysis, and production. It is useful not only in industry and business, but also in non-profit sectors such as education, government, hospital, and libraries. The linear programming method is applicable in problems characterized by the presence of decision variables. The objective function and the constraints can be expressed as linear functions of the decision variables. The decisions variables are in some sense controllable inputs to the system being modeled. An objective function represents some physical principal objective criterion or goal that measures the effectiveness of the system, such as maximizing profits or productivity, minimizing the cost. That is the basic concept relating to the concept of linear programming. In this one sentence is very important indeed. The objective function and the constraints can be expressed as linear functions of their decision variable. This is the basic point we have to write mandatorily in the examination. The objective function and the constraints can be expressed as linear functions of their decision variables. And what is the objective function and what do you mean by constraints and what do we mean by decision variables, that we are going to discuss in detail in the formulation of a linear programming problem. By this point of time, please remember the sentence, the objective function and the constraints can be expressed as linear functions of their decision variables. These words as it is, you have to by heart it only. Objective function, constraints, and decision variables. You have to identify what is objective function in the given question and what are the constraints and what are the decision variables in the given data of the particular question by graphical method. 100% mandatory question in the examination only. Without that question, you will not complete your fourth semester and you will not complete your examination. Please take it granted. Regarding that, please by heart those three words: objective function and constraints and decision variables. Clear? And now linear programming problem formulation. The linear programming problem formulation is illustrated through a product mix problem. The product mix problem occurs in any industry where it is possible to manufacture a variety of products. For example, if you take cement industry, we require several raw materials along with limestone to manufacture that cement. If you go to semiconductor manufacturing industry, we require silica wafer fabricated material, and apart from that, some chemical, highly sophisticated chemical environment also we require. If you go to steel industry, along with that steel raw material, iron ore raw material, we mix with several chemicals also in manufacturing that particular metal sheet. And like this product mix concept is based upon this formulation of a linear programming problem. By that, operations manager in that manufacturing plant will be calculating using this linear programming method only to manufacture that particular product, whether it's the steel industry, pharmaceutical industry, or biotechnology industry, or cement industry, textile industry, or semiconductor manufacturing industry, whatever it may be. These applications are mandatorily used by that particular operations manager. Clear? And how to formulate the linear programming problem will be discussing in the next class Sunday. And this is the just format of that linear programming problem. Clear? And up to now, anybody having any queries, any questions Sunday, or any valuable suggestions, you can ask, and after that we are concluding for today. Any valuable suggestions Sunday, or any questions, any queries, anything to be revised it, you can ask and you can speak, and you can unmute it or you can type in the chat box.